Bhuyastad deva yajanam samidvad vedaso yayu tato midvamsam amantrya sunasira sahasribhi Bhuyastad deva yajanam samidvad vedaso yayu. Translation by Srivengesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Interesting word is used, midvamsam. In different places it is mentioned differently. So this pastime, how the Daksha is getting the goat head, that is another reason this is used. That example is there. Ayatis place, this midvamsam word is used. Translation by Prabhupada. Thereafter, Bhrigu, the chief of the great sages, invited Lord Shiva to come to the sacrificial arena. Along with thus the demigods, accompanied by the sages, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, all went to the place where the great sacrifice was being performed. Please repeat. Thereafter, Bhrigu, the chief of the great sages, invited Lord Shiva to come to the sacrificial arena. Thus the demigods, accompanied by the sages, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, all went to the place where the great sacrifice was being performed. Purport by Prabhupada. The whole sacrifice arranged by King Daksha has been disturbed by Lord Shiva. Therefore, all the demigods present there, along with Lord Brahma and the great sages, specifically requested Lord Shiva to come and revive the sacrificial fire. There is a common phrase, Shiva Hina Yajna. Any sacrifice without the presence of Lord Shiva is baffled. Lord Vishnu is Yajneswara, the supreme personality in the matter of sacrifice. Yet in each yajna, it is necessary for all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva to be present. To understand this most, we will connect to Lord Balram's pastimes and interesting pastimes you might not have heard or remember. These pastimes, we will take it from Gaur Leela. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Chakshurunmelitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langete Grim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Sri Gurum Denatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubha Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Ananta Guru Vaishnava Ki Jai. प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। रूप गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। So here 477, this particular pastime is instructing us with when Dakshas was envious, blaspheming Lord Shiva publicly in a big program when where he was performing sacrifice. So I'm forgetting the place. It's not Bhrigu. And then even when his father Lord Brahma was there, this has happened. He didn't hear from anybody. Lord Brahma or others are telling, don't go away from this place, sacrifice, don't be angry, don't leave this place. After despite blaspheming, then he ran away, he left the arena. Then on top of it, then so Lord Shiva's wife, and he went to Daksha's place where the sacrifice was performed, then he also acted like that, insulted Lord Shiva. He didn't give the proper attention, rather infuriated even further. So that made Sati to quit this body. What is the use of this body given by Daksha? No use of this kind of body. So she gave up. She is born later on in this chapter. Maitreya Muni is hearing this. He has understood this pastime or heard this pastime from Uddhava. Uddhava has spoken this Daksha Yajna pastime to Maitreya. Maitreya is speaking to now Vidura. That's how we are hearing it. So when Sati gave up, then she appeared as daughter of Himalayas as Menaka. Menaka is the Himalayas wife. Then through that, so Parvati Devi again appeared. Sati Durga has appeared. Again got married to Lord Shiva, and that way we can understand. So, but in this particular pastime, Brahma and all the demigods satisfied Lord Shiva, and then Lord Shiva is addressing here in this particular chapter. Is as a spiritual master, as a Mahajana. So same thing, Lord Balaram is also doing it. So, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Krishna is showing this by the path that there is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The two personalities, Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram. What is the difference? Multiple different ways Sri Prabhupada explained. One is Savior to Bhagavan, one is Savior Bhagavan. One is accepting the service. So, Matta Parataram Nanyap Kinchidasti Dhananjay Mai Sarvam Idam Prodam Sutre Niganaiva. The seventh chapter, you'll see the seventh verse, I think. So, Supreme Lord Krishna is telling, there is no one beyond me superior to me. That means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. No one beyond him. Everything is coming from him. How do you understand that? So, this particular pastime is also shown. Only in Lord Krishna's pastime you can see this. How he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We understand by Isvara Parama Krishna Sitananda Viganadhir Govind Sarva Karana Karana is the cause of all causes from Brahma Samhita. You understand from Srimad Bhagavatam, Ete Chamsa Kalapam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam verse, you understand Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. You understand from Upanishad that Ekala Isvara Krishna, it doesn't say Narayana, it doesn't say Vishnu, Ekala Isvara Krishna, Ara Sabhavati, including Lord Balaram is also. That is why it's called Servitor Godhead. Spiritual master also sometimes, is because in charge to facilitate the service. Lord Shiva is also in charge for facilitating the service. If there is a discrepancy in serving the Lord properly, whether it's Igna here, Daksha didn't know, so then he has to be corrected. So for that reason, Lord Shiva is telling to Lord Brahma. So later on, when Lord Vishnu appears immediately, when Lord Shiva was satisfied like this, then Lord Vishnu is pleased. Then he appears immediately. Then he is offering prayers. Lord Shiva is telling even then in this particular chapter that I was meditating on you. So I was absorbed in you. So that's why I neglected all this blasphemy and I was not worried. Forget, forgive. So I just concentrating on the your transcendental form. He has mentioned before also, Sattvam Visuddham Vasudeva Sabditam. So this is the Mahajanas, this is the, those are Sevaka Bhagavan, Servitor Godhead. Lord Balram is the representative Servitor Godhead. He is the master of Lord Shiva as well. So who is Savior Bhagavan is Lord Krishna only. No one else. Savior Bhagavan is the topmost, is the Supreme Personality of God. From I'm quoting many verses. Ekala Eswara Krishna. So go to Bhagavad Gita, 11th chapter. Krishna is telling clearly that he showed by personal, no other form. So you can't prove me. Nobody can prove this point. You can't make Lord Balaram a Supreme Personality of God. In one sense, yes, you can say there is no difference. Prabhupada said it in Allahabad, the discussion between Madhudisa Maharaj and Yamuna Mataji. True devotees came to Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and then he took it to Prabhupada. Asked, Prabhupada, Madhudesa Maharaj is telling that Lord Balram and Lord Krishna, no difference, one is white, one is blackish blue, no difference. And then Yamuna Mata is telling that actually Lord Krishna can only enjoy Srimati Radharani, Lord Balram cannot, that's the difference. Then who is right? Who is right? Then Prabhupada said, yes, he is right. No difference, is black, is blue, is white. No difference. Yes, she is also right. So only Lord Krishna can enjoy Srimati Radharani. Is also right. Prabhupada, you are saying who is right? So one of them you should, but you are telling both are right. Yes, you are also right. Then which one to accept or how do you know? How do you decide? And you decide. Prabhupada left it at there. Another time, another innocent devotee asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you are telling cohort boy, cohort boy, cohort boy. Who's Krishna? Then who's Balram? Prabhupada said, yes, Lord Krishna is cohort boy. Because Surasena has married to Vaishya girl. So then that's how one of them, another wife, is from there, Nanda Maharaj born. So from there, that's how the lineage Vaishya family cohort. So the cohorting, so that's what cohort boy is engages in Gocharan, Leela, with many other pastimes, of course. That's why he's a cohort boy. He likes to be in a Vaishya family, Nanda Maharaj and Yasodhama. At the same time, so Lord Balaram is called plow boy. Prabhupada explained like this. Yes, because Lord Balram is in white color. If he comes as sometimes is blue color, is explained. Namaste Halada Grama, Namaste Mushala Yuta, Namaste Revati Kanta, Namaste Bhakta Vatsala. There itself it is explaining how he is carrying the plow. So we're going to explain. In Gaur Leela, there is a special pastime. Adi Leela, chapter 17, amazing chapter, end to end, filled with pastimes. In that pastime also, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing how he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he is also showing only if you understand Lord Balaram, you understand his spiritual master, you can actually understand, you can serve, you can please, you will know how to please, you can know then how to attain Krishna. Otherwise, without Balaram's mercy, spiritual master mercy, you can attain it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed multiple times this specific pastime is showing. As Lord Krishna showed in 11th chapter, he showed Narayana form, then he showed universal form, four-handed form, and two-handed form. Nowhere you will find any other incarnation this didn't happen. So you can't prove. You can't prove me. And so Prabhupada is explaining all these things, how Krishna is the Supreme Person, Godhead. So with quotations you have to prove me. I have given enough quotations to explain Makta Parataram, how Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Including Lord Balram is serving, and Ram Leela as Lakshmana is serving. He tells, which we explained last 3 days, we were discussing morning, evening. Lord Balaram as Lakshmana is telling to Lord Ramachandra, you are so much infuriated with all these things, How can Lord Ramachandra be banished and he goes to forest without giving the kingdom, without him being the in charge? He is the master, he is the supreme master. How he should be going to the forest and others can be placed? He didn't agree with that. So he said, anyway, so I'm going. So then Lord Krishna said, no, I want to come with you. Then he said, no, you stay here. You pacify your father, Dasarath Maharaj, and so mothers, serve them because they're all very in a distressed state. You cannot come with me. Then who's going to satisfy them? Who's that? Then Lakshmana said, whose mother, whose father, whose brother? I have nobody. You are the everything. You are my father, you are my mother, you are my brother, you are my everything. So there Lakshmana is teaching. He can, as is appearing as younger brother, you see elder brother also. I'll show you these pastimes, different pastimes, all the way from Ram Leela to Krishna Leela to Gaur Leela. You can see, understand the master servant relationship. Lord Balram appearing sometimes as younger, sometimes as elder, but he's showing what service means. Attention to detail, how to please, what it means, how to sacrifice oneself for the pleasure of the Lord and the master is being shown. So this has to be, that's why Halada Gram, he is taking the plow and removing all the anarthas in our heart. Unless he removes, there is no way we can come out of the anarthas. That's why we are done. Namaste Halada Gram. That's why he has the plow. Yamuna Akarshana Leela, it is called in Gaur Leela, chapter 17. Beautiful pastime. Who has performed it? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed it. How suddenly he has asked, give me honey, give me honey. Nobody could understand. No devotees could understand. Before that, he did 21 hours Mahaprakash Leela. Then he did, so he showed Lord Nityananda Prabhu walked in at that particular time. He showed Narsimha Leela in Srivas Thakur's house. So throughout year, day and night, in the night in Sankirtan inside, as Ras Leela in Srivas Angan, outside Nam Sankirtan was going on. So after that, he performed this pastime as taking as Lord Narsingha form. Then this time he has taken Lord Balram's form here. Nobody could understand. Then Lord Nityananda walked in. He showed six-handed form. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed before this pastime happened. Is as Lord Ramachandra, as Lord Krishna, as Lord Chaitanya, all three together. And then he changed it to four-handed also. And then back to regular as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He transformed it again back to just like Lord Krishna did. This is the second time we are showing that how Lord Chaitanya is Lord Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna is Supreme Person, Lord Balaram as a younger or elder is a servitor Godhead. He is facilitating the service. Representative is Adi Guru. So even though you can say there is a white boy and his bluish boy is here. In one sense there is no difference, but still there is a difference. Because Lord Balaram is not accepting himself as a master. Otherwise Lakshmana wouldn't have said that. Or when he appeared as Lord as an elder brother also, that Leela also is not accepting himself. Rather, Krishna didn't accept the service because in Lakshmana he thought so much aggrieved. I have to follow everything now because even though I want to do these things, to please Lord Ram, but he's not allowing me to do so. Let me appear. Then even then, Lord Krishna said, you are elder brother, how can I accept service? Many times he didn't accept. Then he figured it out. Because Radha and Krishna, how can I serve? Radharani is anger. Then she's not allowing him take accept the service. Then what to do? Then she appears as Ananga Manjari, his anger sister. So what is her duty? To serve as massaging lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. So Lord Balram is showing, he is finding out the ways how to serve the Lord. Different ways. And this is the mood of a servitor Godhead. This is what Lord Balram is showing. How to serve the man. Who is his master? Same way, Lord Shiva also one cannot understand. Many of them cannot understand what is the position of Lord Shiva. His position is always serving Lord Balaram. Lord Ram is master. So everywhere you will see is how he is called Sankar Bhagavan, Sankarshan Ram. That name is also coming from there. Is very much attracted. That is why his also similarities are there. Sometimes he has no clothes or Avadot Siromani. Nityananda Prabhu also does that. So many similarities you can find because master to servant you can find. Just like Uddhava and Parikshit Maharaj look like Lord Krishna because so much attracted and attached to the Lord. So almost master servant. You can find some similarities in that sense. They are so much attached in that sense. But going back to this Emura Akarshan Leela, so Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked for honey, nobody could understand. The Nityananda Prabhu came in at that time after the Nandanacharya's house, all that pastime, we all know. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Lord Nityananda Prabhu said, then he brought the Ganga water. At the time, honey was not there, so Ganga water brought it and gave it whole pot. He is intoxicated because then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed, showed this Amuna Akarshan Leela, which Lord Balaram did at the time when he wants to enjoy with his own, he has his own cohort ladies, gopis. Krishna has his own gopis, Balaram has his own gopis. He wants to enjoy Ras Leela with them, but then he wants to be enter into Lake Yamuna. Then he called for Yamuna. Yamuna didn't come. Where Jiva Goswami or Acharya is explaining that in this case it is expansion of Kalindi. It's not exactly Kalindi. Kalindi is second. Jiva Goswami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Prabhupada is quoting in the purports. So he didn't come. She didn't come. Then Lord Balaram said, okay, you are not coming when I asked for you. Then immediately he took a plow, that Haladhara. So Namaste Mushalaya is carrying. This plow is for devotees to cultivate the land, agriculture land, till the land. So before Krishna comes, he purifies. Same way, that is the business. Before can attain Krishna Prema without the mercy of Balaram, you can't kick out on others, you can't understand what is self-realization, so you can't practice it, you can't recognize the anarthas. So yes, in other places, Lord Balaram is explained is the even as a flute also that is also Lord Balaram. So in many different ways, Lord Balaram's position is explained, but he is still servitor Godhead only. Supreme Personality of Krishna is the master, even for Lord Balaram also. That's why Ekala Iswara Krishna. It doesn't even say Ekala Iswara Balaram. You can't find me, you can't show me the proof. This is from Prabhupada. We're explaining because how Prabhupada is presented clearly. In one sense, there is no difference, but there is a difference. Lord Balaram himself as younger or elder is not accepting himself as master. So in this Leela also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing that only through Balaram, if he recognize, if he teaches you, if he make you recognize, give you the intelligence, then you can understand. Otherwise, you cannot recognize my form, you cannot recognize my supremacy also. So then Nityananda brings, and he could understand. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking the Balaram's form and asking for honey. He was intoxicated with Varuni. Then he showed the same Leela which Lord Balaram performed, Imula Akarshan Leela. And Prabhupada is writing beautifully that pastime. Again, in this purport of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 17, verse number 117 onward, 5 verses. Then everybody was amazed, attracted beautifully. Advaita Acharya was there, Acharya Sekhar, Mahavishnu, Sadasiva combination. So Srivas Thakur, all the devotees were intoxicated, were dancing in ecstasy, seeing this particular form. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to show the whole world. He wants to show every devotee also that first you have to accept as represent Lord Balaram without understanding, without recognizing, as we see in Raghunath Das Goswami pastime also. And one cannot make him, if Guru chastises, we should accept, we should become submissive and accept that is for correction. Here Lord Shiva has chastised, so to correct. to put them in position. Daksha began, goat head, but is at the same time compassionate. Lord Balram is also may become angry to just to teach. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also very strict in that sense. But Lord Balram is very compassionate. Lord Shiva is very compassionate, very easily satisfied because Sri Prabhupada is even more compassionate because as it goes down, because he's carrying Nityananda Prabhu's potency. So that's why he's most merciful. Even however one may be fallen. Yes, somebody asked, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected or Choda Haridas or different cases. Prabhupada said, I'm not Nityananda Prabhu, I'm not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I need every one of you. So I can't reject any one of you. He arranged sometimes for Jay Tirtha Prabhu, he arranged even second marriage he did. Prabhupada did outside the temple. Many times he had to do that. So, what to do? Prabhupada, this is the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Is carrying, he has to be more compassionate. So that at least we should follow Sri Prabhupada and we should read his books. Before reading other books, first we should read Prabhupada books every day. If you have extra time, you read other books. Don't jump to the other books without reading Prabhupada. Then how will you understand Prabhupada's presentation? How will you understand the tattva? How he wants us to practice every day the program what he has given. Otherwise, we will neglect that, we will do something else. Now, first, we have to follow Acharya. Then, because otherwise, this Siddhanta is not understood, then you can go on doing it in whole life. You can never perfect. You can never please. But Lord Balram is teaching how to please. In Ayodhya Leela, we see clearly that he tried to serve, but he didn't get. He was waking up the Lord Ramachandra. He's giving the water to Gargil and everything. Even then he was grieved because that service was taken away. Mother Sita, he married to Mother Sita, then he couldn't do that service. He was agreed to let me. Then he appeared as elder brother. Even then he tried to serve as Rukmini's pastime. We were explaining yesterday that. Lord Krishna left, he didn't tell anybody. He left with Brahmana to get Rukmini Devi back because that's what she desired to marry. Then Lord Balram immediately got on the chariot, got to know as Lord Krishna left there. Then immediately got on chariot along with all his army. Within 1 minute from there, he appeared in Vidarbha to serve the Lord. If he felt he is the master, then he wouldn't have done it in any of this Leela, in Krishna Leela. So many pastimes, you see that. So that is Prabhupada. Who is the heavy, who is the strong? Lord Krishna, that's why. So Lord Balram sometimes put his hand on Lord Krishna. So who is strong? Strong is, yes, Lord Balram is the strength, strong. And so which Prabhupada explains. But stronger than him is Lord Krishna. So that's why he's carrying Moshalayuda. Namaste Halada Grama. Namaste Revati Kanta is son of so Revati. And then Bhaktavatsala is the most compassionate, is the dearmost to the devotees, as the Lord Nityananda Balram or as a Lakshmana, so as elder brother Krishna. In all Leelas, you will see that. And further, it is explained that Dharanidhara is carrying as a Anantadev. Without him, that's why there's a potency also. Kriya Shakti is in charge for Lord Balram, is taking care of all the creation, expanding. So in everything, every aspect, as a flute, as a bed, in every capacity, is trying to please even then, how to massage. So in all these ways, Lord Balram is expanding his feature of service to please the Lord, not to displease him, not to displease him. So in all these pastimes, as Nityananda Prabhu also, he tried to follow but at the same time, he's too attached. He told Bengal, you only preach, nobody else can preach. You go on preaching. Then he went and door to door. He took that service very intimately, very into the heart. He went door to door. Doesn't matter what the person is doing, spitting on his face or closing his doors or doing any nonsense activity. Still, he went on doing it because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered. What else to do? Then he took that order on his forehead, just like his Guru, Lion Guru Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur told. Then Sri Prabhupada did exactly the same thing because he has told every place. So you have to, all over the world, go on printing books. He never stopped. And Rameswar Prabhu asked Prabhupada, so what do we do? Then they are asking for money. So if we give the money, we won't be able to print books. Then he said, our first business is to print books. Then if you have money, then you give the money. And they can borrow it, they can return back. But without, you cannot stop my printing books at any time. This is the principle. You make sure you follow and don't deviate from this. So throughout. This was Prabhupada's instruction. Because he could see that how will you preach all over the, how will you make Krishna consciousness every town and place? Books are the basis. Uh, you cannot go travel like the books. Books could go to the countries where Prabhupada couldn't go. Prabhupada said that to one of the disciples. That Mataji told, yes, your books went even to Iron Curtain place. Oh, I couldn't go, but Gaurnita, these books has went there. This is Gaurnita's mercy. This is Lord Balram's mercy. He said that also. Take shelter of Krishna Balaram. If you have any problems, if you take shelter of them, everything, no more problems. Every problem will be cleared. Or in US, he told, he take shelter of Gaur. That's why he's installed most of the places Gaur Nitai. Or Jagannath Baldev Sodra Maharani. Because Lord Balaram is very compassionate. Nityananda is very compassionate. So, but we have to, how do you get mercy? We have to exactly follow as Sri Prabhupada. We have to distribute this mercy. The qualified, not qualified, everywhere, somehow or the other, give the books, give the prasadam. So, yes, you can eat it also, but distribute more and more. Don't hold on to, yes, when will I clear my anarthas? When will I go back home, back to Godhead? When it will become topmost this devotee, that devotee? No, first worry about how to please Lord Nityananda Balaram. How can I serve Guru? How can I please Sri Prabhupada, Sadhu Guru? By distributing this to others, then your position will automatically be clear, because that is the way Lakshmana is showing. Intense service. He didn't sleep, he didn't eat for 14 years. Even then he was aggrieved. He missed many services because of this. Now Lord is married. I cannot do many things, intimate service. He appeared as elder brother. Even then he felt a little less. He's not accepting myself. I'm elder brother now. So what to do? So he is always thinking ways, figuring out ways, recognizing ways how I can serve. So this, if we want the mercy of the Lord, then we should try to follow Sri Prabhupada and our spiritual master and hear from them regularly. Read the books Prabhupada has told and follow the program he has given morning and evening, morning Bhagavatam, evening Bhagavad Gita. Read and be in the association of devotees here and serve the devotees, cooperate as Prabhupada. Whatever Prabhupada has given, this is Lord Balram's instruction. Nityananda's instruction is giving, is concluding, is condensing it for us. Taking up the chanting in the morning and then hearing morning Bhagavatam, evening Bhagavad Gita, and go on distribute in whatever shape or form at office, outside, relatives, friends, various ways, in terms of donations as money, or in terms of coming to take darshan, come to serve, to the kirtan, to join the various ways one can. But we have to find out what your friend, relative, so neighbor, new person, what they are interested, attracted to. Then accordingly you channel them, divert them, dovetail them. That's how Lord Nityananda Prabhu could do that. That's how Prabhupada could do that. Like P.L. Sethi, Mahadevya. How did he do that? Because he understood what they are capable of, what their experience is in. Even whether they took initiation or not, that's the difference. But he gave the exception. They could attain perfection by serving Sri Prabhupada. So they are served intimately, but that is what is lacking. Outside people, they could serve more than the devotees, sometimes intimately. So that requires some, lots of love, lots of servicing, sacrificing everything. They have sacrificed everything just to please Prabhupada. So that is the mood of Lord Balram, his teaching. So that's how we know that Krishna is the only Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Balram, Lord Narayan, everyone else is servitor Godhead only. So they cannot be called as the Supreme Master. In this way, we can conclude. Nandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. Glories, Lord Balram's glories are endless. We can go on continuing it. But time is short, but you can see that, which I explained in this Adilila, chapter 17, verse number. So after giving mercy to astrologer, full mercy, so then he is explaining this particular pastime. So 117, you read 5-6 verses, then you understand this pastime. Read the purport in the 118 or 119 verse, Prabhupada writing that Yamuna Akarshan Leela. There's Yamuna Devi's pastime is also in this. Lord Balram becomes angry, similar pastime. I don't want to describe because it needs some attention and some details, otherwise you may misunderstand. So that's why I didn't want to go and explain that particular pastime. But it's the same point. Just like Lord Balram did, Sri Prabhupada also exhibited that anger and then also told what Yamuna Mataji should do. So how to follow Guru, even when he is angry or chastised. So many ways we have to understand. Anyway, thank you very much, Krishna Mother. Sorry, Krishna. Sorry.
Well, thank you very much. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. Countdown begins for Balaram Purnima and our 10th anniversary. Great, grand 8th, 9th, 10th of celebration. We will also have in tomorrow evening Adivash ceremony. Normally we don't have it for Balaram Purnima, but this year we will have since it's a big event. So that will also give us time to put everything in order for this grand ceremony beginning on Friday. We had to put up the tent, get final touches ready for the Tulsi room. So lots of things happening. Take this wonderful opportunity to serve in different ways. If you'd like to know more of how you can be plugged in, please contact Namananda Krishna Prabhu. There is cooking happening on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Join one of the cooking teams. For that, also give your name to Krishna Naman Prabhu and he will plug you in one of the cooking teams. Hold on for a minute. Friday evening. Hold on.
જૂની દવા પિકઅપ કરવાની છે પાછી ના આમ આપવાની છે અને જૂની દવા પાછી લેવાની.
Friday evening prasadam, Saturday lunch prasadam, and Saturday evening prasadam, and Sunday. So accordingly, whatever way we can serve. And apart from that, there'll be a lot of cleaning seva, garland making seva, volunteering seva in different ways, greeting the guest, honoring the guest. So be wonderfully absorbed in these wonderful services for the pleasure of Lord Balaram, who is a servitor God, right? He always serves the Supreme Personality of Godhead in so many ways. So when you serve the Dham of the Lord, you are serving directly Lord Balaram, because the Dham is the manifestation of Lord Balaram. Yeah. Okay, we'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Also forgot one important announcement that the Julan Yatra has begun from beginning of this week. Every day in the evening from 8:35 to 9, the Julan of Sri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar happens right at the temple. So please take this wonderful opportunity. The Julan Yatra will end on Balaram Purnima Day. Okay. Yeah.
Also, please bring the items for offering, especially on Friday.
Yeah.
Balaram's offering, cook and bring our vegetables, fruits, grocery, whatever way, directly or indirectly, try to serve, engage others.
It's Lord Balaram's birthday and the birthday of Sri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar deities.
Jai Haribo.
Haribo.
Okay, that being said, we like to pray to Lord Narsingadev by chanting Sri Narsingha, Jai
Narasimha, Jai Narasimha, Jai Jai Narasimha, Prahlad,
Radesha
Jai
Jaya
Padma
Padma Mukha Padma Bingam,
Mukha,
Ugravira
Ugravira
Mahavishnu
Mahavishnu,
Jalantam
Jalantam
Sarvatomukham,
Sarvatomukham,
Narsingham
Narasimha
Bhisham
Bhushanam, Bhadram Mrityum
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 Namamiham.
Namamyaham.
Narsinga Bhagwan ki jai,
Jai,
Prahlad Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
We would like to offer our humble obeisances to all the Samar Vaishnavas,
Vanchakalpatarubhasya
Sindhu
Kripa
Vacha,
Vacha
Patitanam
Patitanam
Pavanebhyo
Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo Namo
Vaishnavebhyo
Namaha.
Namo Namah.
वैष्णविंद की जय, ग्रंथ
Jai,
श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शिला
Jai,
प्रभुपाद की जय,
Jai.
गौर प्रेमानंदे।
Hari Hari Bol.
हरि बोल।
Thank you. Thank you, Hari
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.